It's no secret that London is an expensive city, but what if you were just visiting, and what if you had the money to live it up like a billionaire? First of all, you'd need a place to stay. Fortunately, London's filled with hotels that will cater to your every want and need. Take the Claridge's Royal Suite, for example. This hotel has been operating since the 1850s, so they've learned a thing or two about first-rate service. The suite itself is a mix of modern and Victorian-era styles that will take your breath away. There's 4 exquisitely designed rooms, 2 emperor-sized beds, and even a Gilbert and Sullivan grand piano. And don't even think about lifting a finger while you're staying there. You'll have 24-hour access to a butler and even your own Mercedes S-Class to take you to and from the airport. I mean, hey, it's not called the Royal Suite for no reason. Just don't be surprised when it's time to pay the £8,400 each night. But hey, if that sounds pricey, let's see what you can get for £20,000 a night. How about the Royal Penthouse in the Corinthian Hotel? The suite is 2 stories with a terrace on the top level. As the website states, the breathtaking 180-degree view may just make you feel like you're a king or a queen as you gaze out on your city. The suite also gives you private access to a wine collection, a 24-hour butler service, and your own private spa suite. It's no wonder that celebrities like Cuba Gooding Jr. and will.i.am have chosen to stay here. But the most expensive hotel suite in London? Well, that would be the Mandarin Oriental Penthouse. The price for this room starts at a whopping £43,000 per night. It has 5 rooftop terraces that give you an amazing view of the city and Hyde Park, and the rooms are decorated with silk coverings and unique furniture, all of which make you feel like you're in a luxurious London apartment. So that's accommodation covered. How about eating out? Well, London boasts a wealth of amazing restaurants and 5-star dining experiences. Of course, you could always eat a 5-star meal in your hotel room, but if you feel like leaving your room, some of the most spectacular restaurants are just downstairs. Hotels like the Connaught, the Corinthian and the Dorchester all have award-winning restaurants that will surely excite the taste buds of even the ultra-wealthy. The Dorchester, for example, features porcelain sculptures of vegetables, a sparkling waterfall of lights, and pairs of waiters who serve your food with perfectly choreographed flair. For this fine dining experience, be prepared to pay about $350 per person, or if you have a group, feel free to reserve your own dining room for about $7,350. And as you'd also expect from the Mandarin Oriental, where suites cost £43,000 a night, well, they also have a fine dining experience. Their restaurant? Well, it's called Dinner by Heston. It's a unique restaurant started by the self-taught chef Heston Blumenthal, and boy is he a unique chef. Famous for dishes that include snail porridge and eggs and bacon ice cream, he boasts multiple Michelin stars, and as a result, the mere $290 for the chef's table menu and another $200 for the wine pairing is actually exceptional value for money. But maybe you want to venture out a little further than just your hotel. Well, I suggest you check out the Sketch. There are a number of themed rooms here that will delight your taste buds, but the most spectacular one is the lecture room and library. This fine dining experience is rated at 3 Michelin stars, and for good reason. The dishes here match the colourful and quirky atmosphere of the room itself, and don't be surprised if you spend extra time marvelling at the bathrooms. It seems like everything in this place could be from another planet. Okay, but what does London have for the sightseers? Let's see. For starters, there's the London Eye. It's essentially a giant Ferris wheel that gives you the best views of the city. Now, although it has 32 glass capsules, which at capacity hold about 800 people, as a billionaire, you don't want to worry about unwanted company, so why not book a private capsule and enjoy your own champagne tasting as you make your journey through the sky? What better way to travel than with a little bubbly? Well, funny you should ask, because maybe some bubbly while riding a Rolls Royce. If you can afford the $225 per hour price tag, then this luxury vehicle is an excellent option for travelling around London's maze of streets. But don't worry if you don't want to do your driving yourself. Just sit back with your champagne and let the highly trained chauffeur handle the traffic. And maybe he can drive you to the barber. But not just any barber. Try Stuart Phillips' £20,000 haircut. Not worth it, you say? Well, you're probably imagining an ordinary haircut. For £20,000, you get a massage and haircut from one of the world's most famous hairstylists. And what's more, you also get a year's worth of hair products carefully selected for your hair and a luxury car service. And get this, while he's cutting your hair, you'll be serenaded by a celebrity musician. Plus, as always, there's going to be plenty of champagne. But when you're done with your £20,000 haircut, you can't just go home. You need to go out and show it off, right? So you've got a couple of options. If you want something elegant and upscale, then there's the Royal Opera House. Prices will vary depending on which seat you choose, but to get the best views, it will cost you about £200. That will probably be on the grand tier, which is the ideal height for viewing performances. You may even catch a glimpse of the royal family, who have their own special box. But what if opera isn't your thing? Don't worry, this is London after all. Try the Mahiki Bar. Sure, at the opera you might see royalty, but at the Mahiki Bar you'll probably get to mingle with all sorts of celebrities. The likes of Beyonce, Jay-Z, Drake and Rihanna have all been seen at Mahiki. What makes it such a popular spot for the rich and famous? Well, apparently it's quite a special place. The name Mahiki comes from the Polynesian road to the underworld, and if you choose to party here, you may feel like that's where you're headed. You'll find flaming shots, tiki torches and cocktails that will blow your mind. And if you've got the money for it, there's another place you should probably try. The ultra exclusive London Playboy Club. That's where you'll find the most expensive drink in London. That's the Salvatore's Legacy, which costs £5,500 a glass. And what would a luxurious trip to London be without a little shopping? If you've got some money left after the haircut and the drink, I suggest you head over to the world famous Harrods. Here you'll find just about anything you could ask for. Wine selling for thousands of pounds, diamond manicures, maybe a bottle of perfume priced at a mere £215,000. The most expensive item ever sold at Harrods? Well, that's a £165 million yacht designed by the famous Fincantieri yachts. Maybe not the kind of purchase you had in mind while on vacation, but who knows? And look, before you head back home, what better way to end your vacation than at one of London's luxurious spas? These days, you have lots of different options when it comes to being pampered, but one of the newest and most talked about luxury spas is the Landsborough Club and Spa, located just down the road from Buckingham Palace. The Landsborough has both single and double treatment rooms, mud baths, a gym, and some of the best beauty products on the market. It even has its own restaurant headed by its own Michelin-starred chef. So why not close your eyes, take a soak and think back on your time in London? It truly is a city that knows how to deliver world-class service. Hey, not ready to end your vacation just yet? No problem. I suggest you check out the most luxurious eco-resort on planet Earth, started by none other than Marlon Brando. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel and go ahead and share this with someone you know. Thanks for watching, catch you on the next video.